Let's go. How's it going, everybody? Come on in, have a seat. All right, we got 100 people in here. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. Make coins into rings. And right now, everything on my TikTok shop is 50% off. So, if you want to check out some of the stuff I make and get a good deal, tap the shopping cart down here. Check out the whole shop. Every single thing is 50% off. I'm trying to keep myself busy. So, if you want to help me stay busy, go get you something cool. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. Thanks for watching. So I'm currently working on an order for 4 90% silver California quarter coin rings. They done sold me out of Californias. How's it going? Tripster. So yeah, it's not every day I get 4 coin ring orders from the same guy, but he got them half off, and you can too. Tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen, pick out what you want, and I'll get to work on it for you. I am. There's no rest for the wicked, my friend. There we go. Punch a hole in one more, and we'll get to work on these bad boys. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And if you want to check out the sale, every single item on my TikTok shop is 50% off right now. So tap the shopping cart, go check them out. Thanks for watching. Do I still make keychains? I ordered a ring and keychain previously. Yep, still make keychains. And they're also 50% off. It's pretty weird. Like a quarter of the year, my keychains get really popular. It's like for 4 months, and then the rest of the year, it's just like all rings. No complaints. I like making both. Only shows 4 rings in the shop. Go to my TikTok profile, and there's like a little bag icon. Tap on that. That'll show you everything. Or if you tap the shopping cart down here, there should be like a button that says like Coin Ring Maker's shop or shop owner. Tap on that. That'll bring up the whole shop. Look at those though. Very pretty. Gotta make some nice rings. I straight sold out of California silver quarters today. I had 5 of them. They're all gone. Wipe me out. So if you're looking for a different state than California, I've got it. Half off right now. Tap the shopping cart down here. Hey, they're both cool. I like Texas. I like Colorado. It's that Wild West mentality, you know. That flyover country. So different countries have different laws and regulations about what you can do with their coins. In the United States, you are allowed to make jewelry out of coins. You're just not allowed to fraudulently alter currency. So that's what they don't like. Canadian coins, they don't want you to mess with at all. So it really varies from country to country. So I mainly focus on US coins. But if you've ever used like a penny smashing machine, this is very similar, like legally, to those. And again, everything on my TikTok shop is 50% off right now. So go to my profile, tap the shop button, check it out. There's lots of cool stuff there. It's all half off for the next 24 hours. I'm trying to keep myself busy today. So if you want to help keep me busy and get something cool, check out the shop. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're looking for a state quarter coin ring, you can tap the shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. And if you're enjoying the live, tap it. Tap it, tap it, tap it. We got 613 likes on this live. Let's go. Can I measure my wedding ring with measuring tape, or do I need to do something else? I wouldn't recommend using measuring tape, string, paper, anything like that. If you're just a little bit off, it's going to be wrong and uncomfortable. What I would recommend is visiting a jewelry store. Typically, they'll size you for free. It'll take about 5 minutes, and they're professional. So you're going to get an accurate ring size. You're going to get a size for a ring that can slip over your knuckle. A lot of people under measure and just measure this part of their finger, but they don't really test to see if they can get that on and off comfortably. If you go to a jewelry shop, they'll make sure you're able to actually remove the ring and it's not too tight on your fingers. So that's what I recommend. If you have the time, if there's one nearby, it would be worth the effort. Everything 50% off in the shop, or only when everything for the next 24 hours on my TikTok shop is 50% off. Every single item on there. Yeah, if you're having trouble finding the TikTok shop, let me know if you can navigate to the shop from the shopping cart down here, Van. Is there like a button, like when you pull this up, is there a button that takes you to the full shop down there? I'm not sure. I know you can find it on my profile, but I'm trying to find an easier way. because the little bag on the profile is weird. Not a lot of people know where to find it. Okay, so yeah, you can navigate through the shopping cart down here and see the whole shop. If you tap on, I guess, Coin Ring Maker Shop, yeah, click the name above the cart. That should pull up everything. Yeah, if you can't get to it through the shopping cart down here, go to my profile and there's like a little bag icon. You can tap on that as well. Nice. Yes, this is a 90% silver proof California quarter, and I'm making it into a ring. And they're 50% off today. So if this looks pretty cool to you, you'd like to get one, today is a good day to do it. They're usually $100. You can pick one up for 50. If that's a little out of your budget, I do make copper clad ones as well. They're usually 42, so right now they should be 21. And you can find those both by tapping the shopping cart on the screen down here. You can also find my favorite coin ring to make, the silver Don't Tread on Me round, which is typically 150. So today it'll only be 75, which is a pretty dang good deal for a handmade pure silver ring. All right, so we got the inside of all of our quarters cleaned up. Now we're going to anneal them. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. If you haven't checked out the sale yet, tap the shopping cart down here. Everything on my TikTok shop is 50% off for the next 24 hours. There's lots of cool stuff there. Go get you something cool. Thanks for watching. Money rings, I don't know, I call them coin rings, but I guess money rings work. A soldering torch would be too hot. So I'm not looking to melt the metal, I'm just looking to anneal it, just kind of soften it up a little bit. I saw one YouTube video of a guy making a coin into a ring 5 years ago. And it looked like a fun afternoon project. And pretty much as soon as I started, I became addicted to it. And I've been doing it almost every day since. And these are 50% off. Everything on my TikTok shop is 50% off for the next 24 hours. It's a wacky, wild, crazy sale, so check it out. Tap the shopping cart. If you want to see all my products, tap my username on the shopping cart thing. It'll pull them all up. When annealing, can't you galvanize in liquid? I'm not sure. I pretty much just use water and quench it. But I work with copper, silver, and gold. Did I have a mentor to show me the ropes? Not quite. So the first, hey, we got an order. Let's go. So So like the first year I tried doing this, I didn't know other people were doing it. I thought it was like a dead like art. So I did a lot of trial and error, just whacking coins with all different types of tools. I tried a bunch of different stuff. And then I got on YouTube and I sought out like other coin ring makers to ask for advice and be like, okay, what do you do? I really went out of my way to like talk to these people and get to know them. And that helped me out a bunch. So it's like 50-50. He's making jewelry, not ropes. But no, I've never um, like been in the same room with another coin ring maker, which is interesting. I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I've never like been face to face with another one. But I'm not shy about reaching out if I run into an issue to try and get some help or help other people. I can't get the 50% off for some reason. It's already calculated here on TikTok. So it may show like the price without it saying 50% off, but it is. So these are normally $100. It should say 50, but it might not say 50% off, but it is. Yeah, that's sweet. I want to make something, but coins they make now aren't just silver or copper. I'm surprised you can use any coin. Yeah, you can. I can use pretty much any coin. I get these silver quarters from proof sets, so that's a really good place to source like 90% silver coins that are in really good condition. Because typically people don't open proof sets, so you can get them nice and uncirculated. And since they're 90% silver, they're not going to turn your fingers green. And again, these are 50% off today. Tap the shopping cart down here, usually $100. It says, how for a ring, I found a walking liberty and would like to have it turned into a ring. I can do that. Give me just a second here. So if you email me at info@coinringmaker.com and just tell me a bit about your coin, we can get that going for you. That's how I handle all my custom orders, is through email. So if that works for you, it's just info, like short for information. So info@coinringmaker.com. I live in Texas, in the middle of nowhere. Nice, quiet. Found a metal detector. That's a pretty good find, man. Be pretty cool to have a ring made from a coin that you found yourself. Yeah, I found a couple silver quarters in circulation that I've made into rings. And they feel pretty lucky, so I think you're onto something. Now I'm up in the panhandle, guys. Up in the disregarded part of Texas. If you guys haven't yet, check out the sale. 50% off everything on my TikTok shop. If you tap the shopping cart right here, it'll pull up my three like most popular rings. If you want to see all of them, just tap my username on this product list thing. It'll pull up all my products. Everything is 50% off for the next 24 hours. If you have trouble with that, go to my profile and tap the TikTok shopping icon. And if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Well, guys, Texas makes a really nice quarter coin ring for all you guys out there in Texas. It's got this nice rope design all the way around the outside edge. Prominent Texas. Really, really good looking ring. So, If you're on the fence, they're 50% off right now. Tap the shopping cart, get yourself one. I'd be happy to make you one. If you're not in Texas, I've got them in other states too. Have I done anything with stainless steel? So the last steel coin I tried to work on ended up looking pretty rough. So it started out looking like this. I didn't think it was steel at all. And it ended up looking like this. So most of my tools are steel. So when you try to work on steel with steel, it's very difficult to get a good result. So I really, after this one, I abandoned steel as a material. It's too tough. I can make 1 ounce silver rounds. This is an example of a Memento Mori 1 ounce silver round. I can make these size 18. If you go to my website, buycoinrings.com, and go to the top of the page, there's a filtered search button. Tap on that and then pick size 18, and it'll pull up all the rings I can make in that size. Sacagawea dollars, that's something I've been considering. My issue with those is the complexity of the metal alloy that's used. So with most of the coin rings I work on, it's pretty basic. Like this is 90% silver. It's 10% copper, and I can be pretty upfront about that. With Sacagawea dollars, there's about 5 different types of metals they use to make those coins. And I'm really iffy on how I'm going to be able to disclose that to a customer before they order it. So I've been hesitant on it, but I've had enough people request it. I think I'm going to give it a try. It might be something I add relatively soon. You make sure you don't have any rare coins before you work on a ring? Absolutely, Danny. And I've actually found some pretty cool stuff going through coins. So I've found a double die error on a District of Columbia quarter that's worth like $700. And I just found it in a roll of quarters looking for stuff to make into rings. I've also found quite a few silver quarters. So yeah, I know what to look for, and I keep my eye out for it. I'm not out here trying to ruin anything that's super valuable. Just placed an order and put the size in a note for the one that didn't have a size option. Okay, let me double check on that real quick. Make sure we got it right. Okay, so you're saying there's no size option on the Don't Tread on Me coin ring. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's totally my fault. I'm sorry. You want 9 1/4? We can do that, no problem for you. I'm so sorry. I'll have to fix that. Yeah. I'll give you a follow. Uh, Shoot me a message saying you were looking for a Sacagawea, and that I should have that on the shop within like the next 2 weeks, because it is something I want to add. Like, even if I told you straight up it's going to turn your finger green, do you care? Because like it's going to. Like I've made some and worn them as tests, and they are like probably the worst at discoloring skin. So you're definitely going to have to coat it in some clear fingernail polish. It would be cool if they made them silver, like 90% silver Sacagawea is. That would be wicked. But no, the metal they use is weird. Well, for anybody who hasn't checked it out yet, my TikTok shop, every single item on it is 50% off for the next 24 hours. Tap the shopping cart down here to see my featured products. If you want to see everything, tap my username on the product list. All right, so we got 4 of these suckers. Let's stretch them out. I didn't even think about that, but it sounds like an easy fix. The nail polish. Yeah, clear fingernail polish is a pretty solid fix. I think most people can get access to it, and it's relatively inexpensive. There are some specialty, like jewelry coatings that you can get, but they are basically clear fingernail polish. It works exactly the same, and it's way cheaper on your side. Hey, we got another order. Let's go. If you haven't checked out the shop yet, everything's 50% off. Go get you something cool. Camry request, where it says 99% silver to be on the outside of the ring for the Don't Tread on Me round. Like, you want this side facing out? I can do that. I've never had anybody ask. I think this other side's so badass. But if you want that on the inside and this on the outside, I can do that. Just leave a note when you place your order. For sure. Hello. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. Make coins into rings. Currently, I'm working on these 90% silver proof California quarters. Everything on my TikTok shop is 50% off right now. If you want to check it out, go to my profile or tap the shopping cart and go take a look. Yeah, I can do tail side out on any. Just leave a note. Yeah, I was gonna say the head side on that one is badass. All right, that's gonna be our size 8. Let's do the size 9. Clinging and clanging. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you're enjoying the live, tap the screen and check out the sale. 50% off everything on my TikTok shop. It's called the Keep My Ass Busy sale. So far, it's working pretty good. That one's almost big enough. Let's take it to a 9.5. Yes, I do work on Morgan silver dollars. I made one just the other day. Now this is one I would recommend getting the tail side out. I really like the tail side details of this particular coin. But if you want the ear facing out, you need to do heads. But yeah, they look really good. Highly recommend. But the Don't Tread on Me ring, can it also have your state ring included? I can make them 2 different rings, but I can't really combine them into one ring, if that's what you're asking. Will this be used to straight a ring that's been smashed? This is used to stretch rings. It's called a ring stretcher. So you take your ring. It works pretty cool. So there's like a spike in the middle that's much wider on the base, and it's connected to this handle. So when I lift the handle up, the spike goes up and it pushes these splines outward, and that stretches your ring. It's aptly named a ring stretcher. Very handy tool. The first one of these I got was from India. It was blue. I spent about $100 on it. This one is valued at like, I don't know, 6 or 7. This is a Pepe tool, so this is a name brand ring stretcher. Pretty hefty investment. Wouldn't recommend going that deep if you're just getting started, but definitely a nice present. You're, second or third year into making rings, get yourself one of these. You'll love it. Could I straighten a ring out after it's been bent? Yeah, kind of. So when you get a little wobble in it, what I typically do is I stretch it on this, and then I'll take it over here and kind of flatten it out like this. You flatten it, then you stretch it, and then you reduce it with dies. And you just kind of go in a circle with that until it becomes a nicer shape. But I typically try to keep my rings from getting all wobbly. See how nice and straight that is? Looking good. But yeah, you can use the ring stretcher to help correct shaping. All right, now we got to get this one up to 10.5. What would an Alaska coin be with the coins you use? An Alaska quarter looks like this. So it's got this bear on it, and the punch goes through about a 1/2 inch of the middle. So you get Alaska, you get this nice star right here, most of the Great Land, 2009, and then kind of the tail end of this bear here. And the center punch will have the bear with the fish in his mouth. You also get the claw on the ring as well. That comes out looking pretty cool too. But yeah, that's the Alaska quarter. Not bad at all. I really like the star on it, just like the single star next to the state. Franklin has get wobbly while making rings sometimes. Oh, absolutely. I found the best way to prevent that is just punch a larger hole with the Franklin halves. I'm a big fan of 1/2 inch punch, but for the Franklin halves, I knock it up to a 5/8, and that reduces a lot of the unevenness. So some of parts of a Franklin half dollar are really thick, while others are thinner. So when you try to shape it into a band, it just stretches and shapes unevenly all over the place. So yeah, making the punch a bit bigger is the best way to prevent that, unless you want to do a lot of correction on it. Again, everything on my TikTok shop right now is 50% off. If you haven't checked it out yet, tap the little shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. We are not even close to on frame. I'm over here stretching rings. Y'all can't see it. Okay, you need to leave a note when you place an order for the Don't Tread on Me. That's totally my fault. I just found out about that error today. So if you aren't able to find a place to leave a note, I can do it after you place your order. Just let me know what size you would like. Copper rings do tend to turn your fingers green. I recommend applying clear fingernail polish to help prevent that. And if you're really worried about green finger, you can also get a 90% silver or fine silver version of that ring. And everything's 50% off today, so now's a good time to get a silver ring. Tap the shopping cart down here. What are quarters typically made of? Typically they're made of copper. But I also work on these. This is a 90% silver proof quarter. These come in special like collector sets produced by the mint. What percentage of silver is the one that's 50% off today? Every coin ring on my TikTok shop is 50% off today. Everything on the shop, my coin rings, my keychains, every single thing. So if you go to my profile and tap the little little TikTok shop icon, you can get half off everything for the next 24 hours. The copper one and the 90% silver one. It's madness. It is a bit weird to work on 4 rings at the same time. So I've done 2 before. 4 is a little weird. Yeah, what's an easy way to find your ring size? I recommend visiting a jewelry store if you have a local one nearby and getting size there. Typically they'll do it for free. They'll do a good job and it'll take less than 5 minutes. If you're not able to get to a jewelry store, my second best suggestion is finding one of these. This is a ring sizer keychain kind of thing. Just find the one that's comfortable that you can pull over your knuckle. And these work pretty well. You can find them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or even on Amazon. But if you don't want to buy something like that, just visit a jewelry store. Don't measure with string or tape or anything silly like that. It's not going to work out. That's a good point. I don't know. You could try and rush out to a jewelry store. Can you make it to a jewelry store today? You've got 24 hours. The mission is on. Size 7. I can actually go up to size 12 for quarter coin rings. You'll just need to leave a note when you place your order. I can also go down to size 4 and do half and quarter sizes. Unfortunately, to have all 50 states as options, I had to reduce the amount of ring sizes. So I just went with what was most common. But yeah, just leave a note if you need something a little bigger or smaller. Just bought one. Let's go, Adam. Thank you very much. All right, so we've got, this one's going to be size 8. This one's going to be a size 9. This one's going to be a size 10. And we're going to stretch this one to be a size 11. It's already late where I live and I work early tomorrow. I wish you luck. Kind of a Hail Mary, but if you have an existing ring that fits, there are apps that you can like lay that ring on your phone and measure it to kind of get your ring size. So the quarters look good on girls. They look good. Most of my customers are women, so if you're curious, you could tap the shopping cart down here and go to the reviews. Some of them will have pictures of women wearing the rings, and that should help you out. But yeah, most of my customers are women. They know a nice ring when they see it, you know. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. if you haven't checked out the sale yet, everything on my TikTok shop is 50% off for the next 24 hours. So if you'd like to get yourself a coin ring, now's a good day to do it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, hit the follow button and tap the screen a couple times. I'm a numbers guy, so I gotta check. I gotta know how many orders we've had today. Give me just one moment while I check. Tap the shopping cart, take a look. 50% off everything. We have 12 orders today. What's up?
Sandwich.
Okay. I'll be back in a little bit.